And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws for the tight end. And that pass is intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
Got his man quickly, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. They'll go back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Gamecocks are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He looks that one in nicely. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that.
He unleashes a long one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
It's complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 22.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him in the flat. Puts one in the spin cycle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
They'll throw it on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida International offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Quickly complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, FIU. They take the lead with the 6. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll test the right side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida International 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. They move the tight end all over. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation that...
It's blocked. This could be big. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, it's a reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's loose. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wants to go up top. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to scramble. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Westbrook. Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays